Yo, what's going on, boys? Just sitting in my room here. This is where I went to school for elementary, middle school, and even high school. But 11 years ago, I decided to make a decision. And that decision was to leave this house, to leave my parents and everything I knew, to go and chase my dreams, to become the man I know I needed to be. Okay, to go get my mechanical engineering degree, to go do my pilot's license, to kind of live on edge in a way. And then to come back for a short period of a couple months and then immediately move to chase my corporate job, right? And I've been there ever since for 5 years. But real quick, I'll show you what we got. So this turned into my sister's room because I had left, right? They're like, oh, well, he's not here, so there's no reason to keep a bunch of his stuff here. But something still remains, and that's this. We had placed these stars when I was a kid, and we'd look at those at night. And the interesting thing about it is stars are relative. Does that make sense? So we may see the stars like a painting, right? Like Orion. But when you turn them sideways in a 3D view, not all of them are on the same plane. Some of them are further apart, some are closer. And so everything is in its own reality and isn't as it seems, but is as you see it. So your life you're living is literally based on the way you're seeing things. Okay? And stay with me. The big star that you see up here, okay, is about 26 light years away. How cool is that? So you're seeing light from 26 years ago, kind of like you're looking into a portal back into the future. And if you were standing on that star, looking back towards the earth, you would see stuff going on 26 years ago. How cool is that? And so we know that God is omnipresent, is omniscient, okay? He knows the beginning and the end. Time doesn't matter to him. He's outside of that space-time continuum, as we call it. And it's an awesome thing. But what I wanted to talk about was time is our biggest asset. How many times have you guys just run out of time? Like you had your to-do list and you just ran out of time to do it all. Or I remember literally sitting in this room thinking, I am so bored right now. My dad was at work. We were playing like G.I. Joes as a kid, playing video games. Okay, that was a big part of my life, was just video games. And I was like, I'm bored. And I wanted time to speed up. Now I'm like, put the brakes on. Isn't that funny? And so as we get older, I think it's because we have a lot more responsibilities, because we're working more. And sure, we're trading our time for money, right? Cool. And I love my job, right? I've been there for 5+ years. The thing is once we get into that comfort zone, everything starts to become comfort. The foods we eat, not going to the gym, rationalizing in your mind that you don't need to go and do different things to further your success. So whether that's you want to go invest in the real estate, okay, like I've done, that fire and that power is just dissipating. And I don't know if that's because we're getting older or because we're just so comfortable now and it's like, it's okay. And we just rationalize in our heads, because your body is always going to want to take the path of least resistance. If it's too difficult to do something, you're not going to want to do it. If it's more difficult, usually there's a bigger reward. Usually. But that's why I always try to say, let's grease the slides. Let's make it easy for things to happen versus let's make things super difficult on everybody, because then no one's going to want to do it. So I guess my message on this video here is just time is slipping away. Like sand running through your hand. Like what is that called? It's like a sieve. It's like just sieving through your hands and you're trying to hold it. And time is one of those things where you can't bank it up for later. You can't like save it. I'm gonna hold time. No, even this video right now that you're watching, it's just time is ticking away. And so I really encourage you, and this is something I've been doing, is list out your goals, list out how and why you're going to get there, and then relentlessly go after it. I'm talking like a lion just attacking like that, and go win. Because I'm telling you right now, you don't even know if you're going to be here tomorrow. Okay? I've had many friends just insta-dead. How does that happen? Why does that happen? Did they get to live the life they wanted? In some cases, yes, but in a lot of cases, no. No one's just ready to die. I mean, I don't think so. And even if they are, the people around them who love them are not ready for that. And so, guys, we just gotta enjoy every moment, keep pushing forward in everything we do. That's why I'm here with my family now, celebrating my birthday, my parents' anniversary. It's the little things in life. It's not even the materialistic stuff. It's the moments you share is what's gonna remain forever, forever in your soul. And yeah, sometimes we need a break though. You know, I've been on the move constantly, and I just feel like time's slipping away. At the same time, I feel like I've gotten a lot done. And I think that was the reason back in the day, and I feel like I've wasted a lot of time over these last 5 years when I could have been documenting all this stuff and just kind of stagnating about how I didn't want to be better, in a sense, because that meant that I was going to lose time. And I knew that the more things I did, the faster time would leave. And I was trying to hold on and bank onto that time, and it just doesn't happen that way. In fact, I lost more time than I had gained. So wasn't a great outcome. And so now I feel like I'm just trying to do 120 on the highway, you know, and just try to get there. So anyway, in a world full of fakeness and deception, keep dominating your reality. I'll see you in the next video.